She waited until she was 50 years old to get a tattoo. Now we're telling you why one woman regrets it. All right, look, you see them everywhere, just about every minute of every day. People of all ages have tattoos. But imagine waiting for decades to finally decide to get one, only to have it go wrong.
At the ripe age of 50, I thought, you know what, if you want it, just get it.
Linda Mankiewicz wanted a tattoo since her 20s, an Irish wedding symbol near her ankle surrounding a red heart.
It looked great originally.
But a month later,
my daughter actually made the comment that not just everybody had a 3D tattoo. The heart itself was literally 1/8 of an inch out from my ankle.
Linda's body was reacting to the heart's red ink.
I have pictures from when you had this reaction.
Linda's reaction was so severe,
To the point that we were here to do a skin graft. It was horrific. It was a horrific experience.
eventually Linda's body cleared the ink without surgery, but it took more than 2 years, lots of meds, and left behind a deep divot. No surprise, no more tattoos for her.
Oh no. Maybe I think I wouldn't even take somebody else to get a tattoo.
Oh, and joining us now is Dr. Sandra Lee, dermatologist. Her practice is in Upland. And I know that one of the problems can be regret. I didn't know that the body could reject ink like this.
Yes, and actually red is the most common color for your body to have an allergic reaction to. It's the mercury sulfide that is in red ink, and it's pretty common. They've tried to change some of the inks recently so that more recently so that they're not having that ingredient in it, but it is common, and it can happen to with other colors too.
Like what?
Like green, black. That's pretty
Even black.
common.
Black's the main color, right?
Well, there's additive ingredients in it that they might use that might trigger it. So it just can happen, but red is the most common.
Is there any way to know? Now, I don't know as a physician if you even recommend people get tattoos or not, or if you stay out of that argument.
I stay out of that, and because I know that they're permanent and they're not so easy. Sometimes people think, oh, well, I'll just get it removed. Well, it's a lot more money to get it removed than
And it doesn't always come all the way off, does it?
Exactly. Green is a very tough color. Certainly when I see people and they have a lot of green in their tattoos, I always think, oh, you know, if you ever want to get rid of that, it's not going to be very easy. They're permanent.
So what do you recommend to that people do? Let's say they've decided, I am going to get a tattoo. Is there any test that can be done to know if your body will reject these chemicals?
Yeah, if you want to be on the safe side, you can do a test spot. You can ask them to put something like maybe behind your ear or somewhere that's hidden on your body, a little test spot of the color, and see whether you react to it. And that would be a good idea. Because people have reacted to their lips. They have reacted to tattooing their lips.
Not a place you want to find
red.
out.
Yes.
And when you talk about regret, everybody, you know, there are some decisions you could make.
Yes.
Like, for example, the shark under the arm.
And she's such a cute girl, too. And this shark, I cannot believe that
The shark that ate the baby, by the way, under the arm. Do you think these eyes are closed, everybody? Are open, I mean? No, they're closed. Those are eyeballs tattooed on eyelids. That is amazing. Tom Arnold, can we drop the banner real quick, everybody? Recognize her? Yeah, unfortunately, so does Tom. That's Roseanne. And, you know.
You can't show some of the other ones that we have.
Once again, wanting to get them.
Yeah.
We can't show the rest?
Some of them are a little bit more R-rated, I have to say. Like, really ridiculous. Like, a lot of regret involved with
Well, actually, the one that we had was the back, a man's back that he had tattooed in the shape of a woman, and then his buttocks became the breasts.
Yes.
And it's
very detailed.
It was very detailed, and so you want to get these removed all of a sudden, and you can't.
Yeah, it's very difficult and very expensive to remove something that big. And maybe you can only remove part of it. You can't remove the whole thing. And you also have to remember one thing, too, is flesh-colored tattoos. Sometimes you can get this reaction where if you treat it with a laser, that's how we try to remove tattoos with these tattoo lasers. It can turn them black. It can turn that color black. So that's something you want to test as well. So it's possible to remove them, but think twice, really think about it carefully.
Dr. Sandra Lee from Upland, thank you very much, Doctor. Thanks for being here. Coming